Hong Kong feels so crowded. It's so different from mainland where you have a lot of space. I feel overwhelmed here in Hong Kong. Usually it's way more hectic and more like it's happier and like more alive on weekends when there's a lot of people. And the other thing I haven't seen in a long time in mainland China, it's homeless. Arriving to the border right now. It seems quite busy. There's a lot of people and I can see in front of me like a big line. We need an appointment to cross the border. I already did that, so I guess here they will start checking like a QR code. I crossed the border already. It was like a very quick process. There were not many people at all. It just took me like 10 minutes to cross both borders because I need to do customs mainland China, then here in Hong Kong. And right now I'm gonna take the MTR all the way to Admiralty and then to my hotel. Woo! It's been so long since the last time I came here. More than 3 years actually. Shenzhen is literally right next to Hong Kong. Actually, you can see those buildings are Shenzhen. I literally crossed the border just walking in Futian border. And you just walk. It takes like 1 minute. I have to admit, I have mixed feelings towards Hong Kong right now. I feel it is not a shiny metropolis anymore. I mean, it probably was back in the 80s and the 90s, but after all this time of not being able to visit Hong Kong, and especially after being able to travel to amazing metropolis such as Shanghai, Guangzhou, Suzhou, Wuhan or Chongqing, I don't feel impressed by Hong Kong anymore. Living in mainland China means living in a fast pace. The big cities in China are constantly changing and evolving, something that is not longer happening in Hong Kong. Finally made it here to Tin Tat Toi, one of the most iconic places here in Hong Kong. So long since the last time I actually came here. Skyline of Hong Kong right behind me. The trip from Shenzhen to here was pretty smooth. Taking the MTR from Lok Ma Chau all the way to here, around 1 hour or something. I actually prefer taking the high-speed train connecting Futian district with Kowloon station here in Hong Kong, because this high-speed train from Futian station only takes 15 minutes. I want to visit a few places to see how much Hong Kong has changed. I want to have like dinner in a nice place. I'm waiting for a friend to meet her. I haven't seen her for 3 years, which is really a long time considering how close we were to each other. Like Shenzhen is right next to Hong Kong. Literally, you can walk from one place to the actually I walked today the border from the Chinese mainland border to the Hong Kong border. To be honest, the city looks outdated. A little old, crowded, small. Perhaps because in my head I keep comparing it with the shiny metropolis I've been living for the past 7 years, Shenzhen. And maybe I should not, but it's hard not to do so. Especially when you know Hong Kong is an important city in China and we are so close to each other. The downtowns of both cities are just 15 minutes away from each other, for instance. I'm trying to find a taxi to go back to the hotel, but Hong Kong feels so crowded. It's so different from mainland where you have a lot of space and you don't feel like I feel overwhelmed here in Hong Kong. The feeling in these central areas are a little bit like, I don't know, like the city is eating you somehow. So I don't enjoy that too much.
I thought you saved me when I was down, but what you're doing has hurt me now.
Here in Hong Kong, I also have several good friends I haven't seen for a long time. I am waiting for one of them. She's like 1 hour late, but it's worth it.
Hit me, baby, you shot me down. My heart is bleeding, I'm scarred for life, cause I've been in the fire line way too long.
It's Monday today, but look at this. This is Maria. Remember the friend I told you before I was waiting for like for 1 hour? That's her. And this is David. It's next day. Last night I went for a couple drinks. 2 drinks became 3 bottles of wine. Oh my gosh. I'll have lunch, take a nap, and then keep going out exploring.
You tossed me like a stone.
Hong Kong looks quite different at night with all the lights, and the whole city has a different vibe at nighttime.
You swept me off my feet. I keep going high.
Another major difference I constantly find very noticeable between these two cities is sympathy. Call me sensitive, but I perceive a big lack of kindness, amiability, and friendliness in Hong Kong locals. I mean, I've been in Shenzhen all these years and traveling all around China as well, to 10 of cities, and I always perceive a warmer attitude in mainland China. There, I've always been treated very well, but sadly that's not the case in Hong Kong.
And you can tell them that. You played me like a game.
I show you guys already how this place looks at daytime and now it's at nighttime with all the lights on and the reflection of all the buildings and the LED lights on the water. Usually it's way more hectic and more like it's happier and like more alive on the weekends when there's a lot of people.
You played me like a game. You told me it was fine, but I could feel the pain. It's been so many days.
This trip to Hong Kong this time showed me a couple things I haven't seen in a long time. The first one is cash. In China, or mainland China, because Hong Kong is still China, we use electronic payment systems all the time, but here we're back to cash. And the other thing that I haven't seen in a long time in mainland China, it's homeless. But this is weird, something, to be honest, new and shocking, because I didn't see many homeless people, or I didn't see any homeless people living in Hong Kong before, and now it's something that is happening, sadly.
I still feel the pain. I keep going high, she keeps going low. Something feels wrong right now, I know. Something feels wrong.
I'm really tired from like the party from yesterday. You can tell my eyes, my face is like all super shitty. We came to grab some food in a local Cantonese restaurant and then go to sleep. I was craving for some like chow mein or fried rice or some dim sums. That was so good. I have more energy now. I still look like shit, but very good. If you ask me to choose, without a doubt, I will choose Shenzhen over its older neighbor Hong Kong. There is definitely way more opportunity there. Innovation, airports, train stations, green areas, technology, convenience. The list is so long when it comes to the differences that make Shenzhen a more livable city. Folks, I'm gonna be wandering around nice and beautiful places here in China and documenting about it. I will also be Instagramming my day-to-day and my trips in this awesome country. Feel free to follow me and leave your comments and impressions over there about life in China. I will leave the link to my account in the description down below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my follow-up stories about what's going on in this part of the world. If you think there might be someone else interested in these kind of videos, please consider sharing. My name is Rafael, thanks for watching and stay safe until next time.